What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. So I ended up picking up another 240, not realistically because one isn't enough, but because this car is just a parts car, but it has literally everything I wanted to do to that car and then some. So obviously I needed a full interior, and here we have, we got door panels, dash is a little cracked, but oh well, it looks 10 times better than the dash that was in the other car. I have my black center console, the charcoal carpet, rear seats, this fixed bride seat. I don't even know if it's a real seat or not, if it's a legit real bride seat or not, but I'm gonna rock with it, see how I like it. I do have obviously a passenger seat, a headliner for a car with no sunroof, and we have a sunroof that I took out. So I'll just do the delete panel, and then I'll go ahead and stick this headliner on there, and it should be just as clean as a car without a sunroof. So yeah, we got an extra heat and AC control unit. I did need this panel right here, so it's a good thing this car came with all that. It even came with good door speakers and good rear speakers, so that's a plus. The car also has 18-inch ESR wheels. I believe they're 8.5 in the front and 9.5 in the rear, so I prefer those over the SE wheels. Even though they are reps, they still look way better than the SE wheels. So, but here's the sweet part of this car. This car also has a full suspension. So I think that's a stock sway bar, but this is an ISR Pro offset angle tension rod. It does have Nismo lower control arm, Tein coilovers, extended tie rod ends. Now I'm not sure what brand these are. Judging by the color, it's blue. I would assume Megan, but I mean I can't say for sure. Here in the rear we have Voodoo camber arm, Voodoo rear toe arm, and a ISR Pro traction arm. And I mean the brakes look a little rough, but I don't know that I'm gonna even use these. I still want to do something a little better than stock, maybe a little upgrade. So I'm still in the air about what I want to do with brakes, but if I do want to go stock brakes, I'm sure these will work just fine. So as far as this car goes, I did get the cracking on the interior. All right, there we go. Cool. It was actually a bit more than what I wanted to do. The car is completely all stripped down, obviously, and I've taken off all the sound deadening just because I actually did find some rust underneath it. When I originally checked under the carpet, I didn't see any rust underneath it, but I didn't realize that rust could form underneath the sound deadening and not really appear to be there from the outside. So that was my fault. I shouldn't have assumed. So that's what happened. Rust formed underneath it. So when I started taking the sound deadening off, I found more rust. So I figured, let me treat this and take care of this now before it becomes worse. So right now, I did, like I said, I stripped everything, scuffed everything up, and then I just hit it with a cleaner degreaser from the Port 15 kit. Next is a metal prep, and then I can go ahead and brush on the Port 15. I don't think I'm going to get to that today just because it's a little cold out. I believe it's like 45, and it needs to be about 60 degrees. So hopefully I can get to that tomorrow. I can't say for sure, but that's the plan. I need to get it prepped and get it coated so I can go ahead and get the interior from that car back in this car. As soon as I finish interior, we can go ahead and get started on the suspension, which is the part I'm most excited about because it'll make the biggest difference on the way this car looks. I also did decide to go ahead and do the trunk. So the trunk, same thing. It's sanded, scuffed, a wire brush, got everything cleaned up. There was a little bit of rust built up right here, but it was mostly surface rust aside from like stuff like that. But yeah, so I scuffed it up, and obviously the Port 15 kit will be good right there too, and this is just gonna stay like that. But stuff on the bottom, like I said, I want to do the Port 15 kit, and then this door panel obviously has to come off, but there's nothing really behind that door I have to do. It's as simple as pulling it off, putting the door panel from that car on, and then we're good to go. So I haven't really done that yet just because it's not important, but yeah. So like I said, this car has every bit of interior that I need. And also, not sure if I told you guys, but my car is an automatic and I need a manual swap. So I actually got lucky with that too. Car does have a clutch master and it has a slave cylinder. And not only that, I do get various fuses and other relays that I may need for the car. Also has extra nuts and bolts in case I misplace anything, lose anything, or if that car is even missing something. I have all of that in this car as well. Aside from that, the car also has a battery relocation kit. So that is an issue with this car. This car actually does have a lot of rust where the battery goes. Yeah, it's disgusting. So I'm gonna cut that section out and put the battery in the trunk now. So luckily that car came with all the wiring and everything just to put the battery in the trunk. It also has a tray, so that works. I can literally just put everything from that car into this car, and it's literally like a one-stop shop. The only thing that car could have come with to make it perfect is an engine and a trans, and at that point that car would have cost more than what I wanted to pay for, because I got that car for a really great price. Because realistically, who needs interior and full suspension? Most people either need one or the other, you know. So it was kind of good, came up at the right time, and I hopped on it. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with this car right now. I seriously cannot wait to get this car running, just so we can really actually enjoy the car, just mess around with it, go take it out and actually play with this car and have fun with it. I'm definitely excited. I ordered some more parts for the suspension just to complete it. Obviously I'm getting like 90% of the stuff from that car. The car also has a viscous LSD. That's another good thing. I do not know if this car has the LSD in it or not. I'm assuming it doesn't, but supposedly some ABS SE cars came with LSD, so we'll see when I pull it apart. So the suspension should be done. I did not want to start off with suspension because in my eyes I was like, okay, I don't want to deal with alignment issues while dealing with an engine running issue or a fresh engine in the car issue. But given the way this car came about and it just popped up, I said, you know what, I can't skip on this deal, and I also don't want two cars just sitting here for the next 2-3 months. So I'm really trying to get it going on getting everything ripped off of that car and put back on this car so we can just have one car. And I guess I'm just going to have to deal with suspension and alignment issues while the motor is getting decided or while the motor is getting put in and all that. Like I said, I wanted to just focus on the bare minimum on suspension, get the interior done and get the engine done. But with the way everything happened, I mean, this is definitely the best bet. I got all the suspension I wanted, and once we get the alignment situated, the car should ride really nice now. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to see more of this 240. I'm going to try to actually document more of me working on the car so you guys can just see that and see what goes into it. It was just so much that went into this. Figured that's just something I could try to knock out on a weekend on my own, and then you guys can see where it's at when I'm done with it. So like I said, like, subscribe, give me your ideas, you know, comment what you would do, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys back soon. Take care.